About you, you're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move, how to move.
What's poppin', T Cells and T Squad? Happy Wednesday to y'all. Y'all make sure to follow the social medias that you see before y'all if y'all have not. And for those of you guys that would like to donate to the channel, the PayPal, as well as the Cash App, as well as that join button is available. I'm going to start doing a lot more members only content. I'm going to start putting content strictly for members, like story times, the read downs. If I got to read anybody out their draws and stuff like that, like different stuff like that is going to be only for members. I got to have something for my members. So yeah, just expect more members only content in the damn future. So yeah, go on ahead and get that up, honey. We pushing it. We pushing it. Speaking of pushing it. Shout out to Sweet Tea. Like I say, I'm here for Sweet Tea. I'm Team Sweet Tea. I don't see why there has to be all of this ruckus behind Sweet Tea, all of this foolishness behind Sweet Tea, and it's just getting to be way too much. And I feel like Dr. Heavily is trying her hardest to wrangle some of the other OGs in her mission to want to bully Sweet Tea, and that's really what I feel, y'all. But like I said in my review, and I'm gonna say it again, I feel like Dr. Heavily has gotten past all of these seasons just beefing with people to try to keep people from trying to pry into her real damn life, into her damn marriage. Well, honey, Sweet Tea done came out after the laugh that she did when everybody tried to give her so much grief because she said Heavenly's dead mother was probably in hell. And again, I say, where else would you put somebody who sold up discord amongst their only two living children? My opinion. And or whatever. And she was just real frustrated at constantly having to be the bigger person when it comes to these women who is trying to work overtime to bully her. It's just ridiculous. I'm not mad at what Sweet Tea said about Heavenly Mammy. Heavenly, that's what the hell you get. You need to learn how to leave folk alone. If ain't nobody sent for you, stop summoning for hoes. But it don't matter because, like I say, she pulled a real serious checkmate move on you, and I'm all down for it. Hold up, y'all. Okay, never mind. She she pulled a checkmate move on you, and I'm all down for it. So I'm about to let you guys hear exactly what it was that she had to say and what it is that she's talking about, and then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
This Heavenly has been talking shit about me constantly every week. And before my story about my endometriosis came out, she had already been on her YouTube telling it for herself. Why? Maybe because she has more seniority over the show. She has more fans than I. Okay, fine. However, do not try to make up stuff in the sake of promoting this show. You need to promote yourself. Talk about your issues. Talk about your own. Don't talk about me. And also leave my husband out of it. Leave him out. He has not talked. He has not mentioned the ex. He has not done nothing. He hasn't did anything. So yes, when I went on to that live, I had it because Heavenly's been talking about me on multiple platforms. She did it first on Ricky Smiley's show. Then she went on Dish Nation. She's been talking about me constantly. And she's had a sidekick to go along with it. So I don't appreciate the negativity. I don't appreciate it. I don't like that. So when we got on that live and I said what I said, I'm going to apologize publicly that I did not mean what I said about her mother. It was just something that slipped out. But damn it, I can only take so much. Because y'all out here acting like this was just the first time that I had said anything about it. Like she's been talking about me constantly. So I can only take so much. I can only take so much. I was constantly being called a little girl, and that wasn't just from Heavenly. That was with some of the other castmates calling me a little girl. So when I say older women, do not take this personal. I'm talking about the women that are calling me little girl, because I'm not a child. I'm a grown ass woman that pays grown ass bills. Okay. And what I do in my household is what I do in my household with my husband. So she's been speaking about me, and you guys have to understand, she's acting like an old lady. When you act like an old lady and you're not providing guidance and you don't have good intentions in the beginning of being a friend of mine, and you're just going to keep bashing me and talking shit behind my back, I'm going to call you an old lady, because you're acting as such. You're not. If you were being a good person, I would say that you're being an elder, providing wisdom and guidance. You have true intentions. You're not doing that. It's the total opposite. And it's a damn shame that I have to be the bigger person every time. If people don't want to hear me say old lady all the time, like, sometimes you have to get ignorant with people for them to understand what you're saying. And I've had enough of the bullshit. I won't take no more of that. My marriage is fine. But don't act like I'm not allowed to speak on what is being told the untruth. I can speak on that. If you go, I understand it's a show. Well, on the show, I will respond to the bullshit. I would appreciate if everyone will keep my husband out of it. Because when she said that stuff about the ex, it didn't bother me none, because I know my husband. Not worried about it. I didn't even pay it no mind, because I know it ain't true. But if I go down low and I start stooping low and talking about Damon, it would be an issue. And I'm not that type of person to do that. I'm not. But we know that your husband has cheated on you. You even told me, Heavenly, that when Mariah said that she had receipts, you believed Mariah on Damon. You believed it. You told me you believed it. So that leads me to believe that he has cheated. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. You're gonna stick by your man. That is fine. A lot of y'all will. A lot of y'all will, and that's okay. That's fine. Just say that. But keep my husband out of it. If you don't want your husband in it, don't talk about mine. That's just how it go, baby. That's how it's gonna go. Don't keep doing that. And you guys have to Heavenly lies about a lot of stuff. Yes, to stir up the mess. There has to be a villain on the show. Got it. Okay, that. But do you want me to be the villain? Do you really want it? Because everybody's still getting to know me. You don't know what I'm capable of. You don't know. Now, I done supported this heifer, paid my hard-earned money in support of Heavenly's business. And what she does, she goes and talks about my house and what I can do about the house and all that publicly. Now, mind you, I as a friend, I would support another friend. My neighbor has done way more for me than what Heavenly has ever done for me. She's never spent a dime on helping me get my business up and running. She ain't helped me with a goddamn thing. And if you were truly a real good friend, you would have just offered the advice. You would have just offered the advice versus wanting to get money from me. You would have offered that. So you are not a true, genuine friend. I'm as real as they come. I'm going to speak my truth. I don't give a damn what nobody says, but I'm going to continue to speak my truth.
Well, that's what Sweet Tea came up here and said. All right, she came up here and sprayed heavily down with something that I thoroughly believe is true. All right, I thoroughly believe that there's a lot of truth in what Sweet Tea said. I do believe. I believe every word. I do. I do. I believe every single solitary word of Sweet Tea came up here and said. And that's why I always stood by. Heavily has to play the villain, and she has to find somebody to pick with, bully, argue with, act like she gonna fight and she won't bust a damn grape at a Welch's factory, and so on and so such. Because I've been had a feeling that there had to been something going on in that household down there to that marriage that she didn't want ever to get out. I'm telling y'all, when you on reality TV and you dealing with somebody like Heavily who constantly do that, a lot of the times it's an angle to keep their real life from being brought up on the show. And I believe it. Listen, I don't give a damn about what Sweet Tea said about her mammy. Again, I say, nor do I give a damn about Sweet Tea coming up here and doing what she got to do to get Heavily to back the hell up off of her. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Heavily, this is what you get. Because you've had an issue with this girl from the very beginning, and I just never understood why. Like I said, who argues with Sweet Tea? Like I'm like, and that's no shade to Sweet Tea, but it's like for me, like I say, to me, she just seems so harmless and you know, so up in the air. Sometimes it's like what are you beefing for? Like what is your end game? What is it that you want to gain up out of this situation heavily? Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. And I do believe it's true. I believed it when Mariah said it back then. Mariah called it back then, and I believed it. And the gag is, so did any other YouTuber that I saw back then that was reviewing this show. They said it all the time, including your best pal, Funky Dineva. You and Funky Dineva, real good Judies, but even he got up here and said the exact same thing. Like, girl, you create and curate issues and problems with these people to keep from having to deal with your damn own. So I'm not mad at it, sweetie. If you go get out here and drug in somebody else's husband and families and so on and some such, then girls, you nor your damn mama is exempt. And that's just the way that I feel about the situation. So shout out to you, sweetie. I'm on your side. It is what it is. Whoever mad, they just gonna have to stay mad, y'all. Whoever mad, they're gonna have to stay mad. Y'all drop down in the comments though. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this situation. Sound off. Let me know. Let me know if you agree with Heavily or if you down with Sweet Tea or whatever. Let me know. I'm here to listen. And yeah, y'all, with that, I'm gone. Bye.